Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and today we are going to look at something a bit different. Normally, I do something on an educational level or read a book. I've been doing my reading portions for Einstein and Martin Luther King Jr., and I do information, education, usually that kind of thing. But I just wanted to make a quick video to talk about something for myself. Um, just bear with me here. I'm trying to think of the proper words to put into to say to present. My health has never been that great. Right now, I'm just over 300 pounds. I'm a I'm a big fella. I've always been a big fella. I remember my grandmother and my mom telling me about as a baby, whenever I would go to sleep, I'd fall asleep drinking out of a bottle, you know, as a baby, just sucking on the bottle, and because it became such a common thing that when I'd finish that one, I'd wake up and it's empty. I'd start crying, and they eventually just started putting a second bottle under the pillow, and so I just started finding that bottle whenever I drink that first one. So I've always been a hefty consumer, I guess one would say. Um, and as I grew older into throughout childhood and teens, I was always chubby. I was always hefty. I tried diets, I tried exercise, but nothing I could stay on for too long. I just never could. Uh, I guess it's just, I don't know if it was a weak will or just a lack of concentration put forward in the effort. Because it wouldn't be long and I would be right back on eating. You know, even as a child, I snuck snacks to munch on. So yeah. And in 2018, my health had got so bad I had a triple bypass surgery. I'm trying to show the scar, but yeah. Alright, this is a scar. It's kind of hard to see. Right here's the edge of the scar. It don't show it very well on the camera, but they took veins. Well, it was a trial with me. They normally take them out of the legs, but to perform the bypass, a triple bypass on me, they opened up the arm and took the veins out. But that's what I was trying to show you, that big long scar I've got. It's kind of blended in with the skin anymore. It is kind of hard to see on camera. There you go. You can see the chest scar where they opened me up. I'm on so many pills. Now, for the last few years, even longer since before my surgery, I've kind of just veered away from cola. Even diet cola, I rarely touch the stuff. My consumption of liquids is mainly water with the flavored drinks in them because they're so light on calories. So, I mean, I've been doing nothing but drinking the majority of whatever I drink is usually water, flavored water. I put flavor packets in. You know, strawberry, lemonade, cherry, what have you, whatever may be the choices. Sometimes I'll buy other things to drink with it, but like today I bought, along with the water, I bought two 12 packs of diet tea, uh, the pre-made tea. But like I said, they're diet. They're not high calorie. They're 5 calories per serving, which is usually about a bottle. I I tried LaCroix before you all suggest that. Just no, no, it's not worth it. But anyway, I need, what I'm trying to get to is I need to go ahead and make a transition in my life. Just a couple months back, I turned 40. So I've not been 40 for very long. I've already had triple bypass surgery. I'm on so many pills. My body's a wreck. When I was in my teens and 20s, I was never consistent, but I would go and lift weights enough to where, you know, I could lift a bit. They're not like calisthenics where they really produce the sweat to take the weight off, but I used to lift weights. And with everything else I did, considering my weight and the moving around I used to do, my legs were just stacked with muscle. Just because I was having to carry so much weight around, and then the few times when I do weightlifting with them, especially when I was in my early 30s, I was having to go to college carrying that backpack because I refused to take the elevator because I wanted to try to gain a little more health. Like I said, I've never been able to stick with anything. It's something I've had issues with, but even then, I would carry that backpack on my back up and down the steps when I'd go to class. Sometimes holding 6, 7 textbooks along with notebooks and so on. And that often would help. My legs, though, they're nowhere near as stacked as they once were because I've adapted such a sedentary lifestyle. But I think, like I said, I've hit that age. And look, it's not, I want to live longer. Honestly, I don't care. I kept telling people, my dad would always complain, "Oh, I'm not going to live beyond a certain age." And I kept telling him, "I'll die before you would." And I done had my triple bypass. So technically, I should have already been dead. Now, he's got a lot of health problems as well, but that's because he worked 35 years in the coal mines. Of course, a lot of my family has history in the coal mines, but that's another story we might get to another time. Um, but I've got health issues. My overeating has cost me dearly. My body hurts at times. I've got little to no energy anymore. We've already talked about, I've done had the triple bypass. But I want to make a change. Again, it's not because I want to live longer. It's just I'm tired of living like this. I am so tired of living like this. I'm going to start by watching my caloric intake, driving down my consumption. Now, like I said, I try not to, when it comes to fluid, to consume more than water. Like I said, I do enjoy tea. When I do drink soda, it's rare. But I enjoy tea. Even my sugar, I've got stevia instead of regular sugar, just because I am diabetic. Um, and like I said, it's cost me so many health issues. My eyes are bad, getting worse by the decade. These are the glasses I wear, and these are supposed to be the lenses compacted down as small as they can get them, because they're supposed to be much thicker. Right there is what I am wearing. You can see it's just, yeah, just barely above the edge of the frame. The lenses are so thick. They should be much thicker, but the optometrist basically told me they'd try to have them a technique where they compact the lenses down. But it's affected my sight. Again, I've done talked about the triple bypass. I've had a struggle with energy. Here over the last month, I've started taking vitamin D 50,000 units. 50,000, not 1,000 units, not 500 units, not 5,000, not 10,000. 50,000 units per week. But yeah, eyes, energy, health, it affected my teeth. I've got the one right here, and this is even uh, a partial attached to my what's left of the one tooth there. So I'm missing, these, and the bottom row. I don't have any molars in the back. Literally right there is my bottom teeth. And I showed you that's the top. I'm missing a tooth in the back on top right there. Uh, and right there. And again, I'm understanding that diabetes also affects the teeth. When you start studying diabetes, you realize this is a devastating disease. It slows down your healing. it affects every part of your body and turns it against you. So yeah. So, like I said, what I've been trying to get through for this video after trying to explain everything to you, I want to try to get in better shape. Like I said, even to add to this, I don't know if it's just neurological issues caused by the diabetes or what, but I've even had shoot, I can't think of what they're called. Lesions in the brain. Show up on CT scans and MRIs. Especially after I had the incident in 2016. If you walk normally upright like this, I was walking like this, trying to stand up as straight as I could, but my body was just like, finally I'm back up to this, but I've got balance issues, I've got everything else. But anyway, I want to make a change for the better. So, like I said, my first go is breaking down the foods I eat. To something more manageable. Because, as I pointed out before, I have a history of overeating. If I can occupy my mind, I don't eat. But in the past, I've found myself going to the kitchen for food, for drink. And I just stopped and I'm like, I'm not even hungry. I'm not even thirsty. It's just, it's an autopilot almost. And that's part of the problem. It's when I don't think about it, it happens. And I think that's part of the reason I've had such an issue in the past with it. Now, yesterday I went shopping because as I was talking about, I got those diet teas and stuff and with my water, and I've got more flavorings. But I also bought 2 boxes of saltines because I normally do like to eat um, canned tuna in water, which I bought some more tuna as well, and cover it with mayonnaise and relish. Mix it together and just use the saltines to eat it. So I bought tuna, saltines, like I said, the water, the tea, the flavorings. I bought Hot Pockets. Just 'cause they're a quick, easy meal. My problem right now is eating a box, not just one, but eating a box is, I could do that like nothing. So I'm going to have to think and push myself not to do that. I did buy 3 kiwi fruit. Because I wanted something better. I did buy me some popcorn. The box popcorn where you grab a pack, open it up, put it in the microwave. Because honestly, popcorn is so light on calories. I don't think it helped too much that it's heavy butter flavor, but what else did I get? Got some, along with the Hot Pockets, I got 2 freezer boxes of egg rolls. I can just pop in the microwave. Because I was thinking I would like some foods like rice or something. I've got containers of rice at the old residence, which that stuff, it takes it so long to go bad, especially the white rice where it's been enriched and bleached and stuff. It takes it forever to go bad, so if ever. Um, oh yeah, and then lastly, I bought some cans of Chef Boyardee. Not the best thing in the world, but not far from the worst. If I can just keep it down to 1 can, like for lunch or dinner, I need to fix my body to eating at good times as well. Because it's also the times when you consume food. I understand that. You don't want to eat late at night before going to bed because that just allows the calories to sit on your body. So it's going to be noon for lunch and around 6 or 7 for dinner. Problem is, when I do eat with my parents, especially my dad likes to fix these big pots of soup or, whatever. Um, that is a multi-day thing you eat on. But they usually fix them at like 9 o'clock at night, and I'm gonna have to just say no, 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 no more. You can have it then, but I'm not gonna eat that. But I think that is my first steps. Is I'm going to try to put my eating habits first. Shrink my food consumption. Keep it contained within certain hours. Of course, part of my problem is also I have sleep issues. Like right now, it's almost 4 in the morning because I passed out for about 4 hours. So I'm going to have to try to keep a more regular schedule. That's also part of the problem too, because my body just... So again, that's part of the issue too. I have such an irregular sleep schedule. That's why I'm unable to work. Part of the reason, because I can't wake up. My body just sleeps. When I lived on my own, I would sleep. I would always try to set about 2, 3 alarm clocks because I can't wake up on just one. It's not possible for me. Or I would have trouble going to sleep. But yeah. Anyway, first step, food. I'm going to try to cut down the consumption, try to keep my eating times within a certain period. But I've rambled on long enough. I was just trying to let you all know, those who are interested. But I'll try to post some updates every once in a while on this, so we can keep you updated on how it's progressing and what's going on. But yeah, I wanted to tell you all about the start of this, so. Anyway, as always, educate thyself, think, read, study, learn. Someone tries to tell you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, later.